big. What I love to see, when you open up any of the national kind of websites, no one reads a newspaper, so I'm not going to say the national papers. But you go to your ESPN.com garbages to waste your time. The top baseball story is the Boston Red Sox. I love it because it's not because they're good, it's not because they're the $160 million dream team. It is they are having potentially the largest playoff collapse in baseball history. We're talking 9.5 game lead over the Red Sox, 9.5 over Red Sox over Tampa. Coming into the month, they've since gone, I think, somewhere in the neighborhood of 6-19, 6-8. Okay, this month they are now, as of this taping. So who knows when you're going to watch it? But as of this taping, tied.
Tied with Tampa.
And it's not like Tampa has gone, 20-6.
No, they had the initial burst. There was, Red Sox in early September. Red Sox had lost 5 in a row. Tampa won 5 in a row.
Yeah,
that's what you need when there's a big gap. You need an initial push, and then slowly catch up. Yeah,
and that's really what they did, especially winning 3 or 4 against the Red Sox in Fenway, which was huge. And that just kills the Boston fans. And if you're a Boston fan watching this, really you should turn it off because you don't want to see the rest of this video. And I'm glad you're coming to the website, but I'm sorry about your team. So let's get into where it's going. This is a beautiful collapse. We love it as Yankees fans.
Yes.
But where are we going from here? Who's going to get to the playoffs? Who are we going to play? How does it affect the Yankees?
I think first of all, while we're rooting for a Boston collapse, no doubt in the back of our minds, or even in the front of our minds as Yankee fans, we're thinking, yeah, but Tampa's more of a dangerous team in the playoffs.
Right.
But I think the overriding emotion and what's really pushing us to root for Tampa is just the loathing of the Red Sox and in the rivalry. It's not because people from Boston are any better or worse than people from New York. It's just as Yankees versus Sox, it's such an amazing rivalry that it's pushing us past the point of logic. Yeah. And Tampa is a better team right now. They throw out 5 quality starters, which means either 1 or 2 of those quality starters are going to the pen when they get into the playoffs, and therefore Tampa's better. But I'm still rooting for Tampa to make the playoffs because a better option for me is to have the Yankees get knocked out by Tampa rather than the even chance that the Red Sox will go on a run in the playoffs.
I definitely, if we get to the ALCS and Tampa knocks us off in 4, it doesn't even have to be 7 in 4, fine, no problem, because the Red Sox are sitting at home playing golf already. I guess the golf isn't a good timing.
With the biggest collapse.
Right, with the biggest collapse.
Not just that they didn't make the playoffs.
Right.
Which then, if it was just Red Sox don't make playoffs, Yankees get knocked out, I wouldn't sign up for that.
Right.
It's Red Sox historic collapse.
Right.
And Yankees get knocked out, okay.
Right. And I'm going to bring up something here that no Yankee fan wants to bring up, and I didn't want to go into this video, but I heard something great on the radio today, so I'm going to bring it up. Remember a couple of years back, we did lose a few games to the Red Sox in the playoffs in a series where we were up 0-3. 3-0, should I say. It happened a few years ago.
Around 2004-ish?
Around 2004. It doesn't matter to much to us Yankees fans because we know the next year we're going to be in the playoffs. But for a team like the Red Sox, you're not. And I was listening to some sports radio today, Mad Dog Russo on Sirius, and someone brought that up.
Shout out to Mad Dog.
To Mad Dog, and he immediately dismissed this Red Sox fan and said, completely different, you are a joker. And here's why the Yankees collapse, not a big deal compared to the Red Sox, and here's why. The whole series, that the Red Sox-Yankees series, 04, those 7 games were about over a 9-10 day period. So you had a few days, 3-4 days where the Yankees won, you get all high and mighty, and then 6 days later, Red Sox win 4 more, and they take the series. Good for them. But this is a month-long collapse. We're in 30 days of misery. And it's not over yet. So as Yankees fans, we stressed about it. We were worried, we might lose this game or 2 to the Sox and lose the series, and then it was over. You guys have been watching the decay for a month now, and it's got to be killing you that you're tied, and that Tampa is going to beat you in the playoffs, and that's what makes this the biggest collapse in baseball history.
Biggest collapse in baseball history from a September perspective, absolutely. Who do you think, if you had to say, you mentioned a little bit earlier, that right now they're tied. Today on September 27th, the 2 teams are tied with 2 games left to go. Right. You have the Yankees playing Tampa. The Yankees playing their B team. Right. They started Hector Noesi yesterday.
Yeah, he went 2 innings.
He went 2 innings, a quality start, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not the loss. So yeah, you have the Yankees playing Tampa, Yankees B team. You have Boston playing just a general B team in the Orioles. We're both Tampa and Boston are both tied, 2 games to play. If you had to handicap, who do you think is the favorite?
Real quick handicap has to be the Rays, and here's why. Yankees are playing for nothing, and the Orioles are also playing for nothing. But the issue is they have a guy like Buck Showalter, a coach there, who's just a maniac. I mean, he was the Yankees guy for a few years. He's crazy,
yeah.
and nothing is bringing him more pride than instilling more misery in the Boston Red Sox. He hates the team. He has for years. He's made that public,
yeah.
and he's going to force his team to win a couple games. You know, those guys are playing for jobs on the Orioles. You know, the third pitcher in the Orioles starting lineup has no guaranteed job next season.
Absolutely.
So they're going to keep firing it out there, and I give them the edge over the Yankees B team. Yes, we're pitching a starter in Bartolo Colon. You know, for tomorrow, the last game of the season, the Yankees have not even announced a starting pitcher yet. So what does that tell you? That tells you that Hector Noesi is probably coming back on 1 day's rest to pitch 2 more garbage innings and give up 3 runs. Who cares?
Could be Kay Gowan.
Could be Kay Gowan. That's right.
Handicap, what do you think? Rays or Red Sox? Percentage that Rays beat out Red Sox.
You know, we use a lot of the pie charts here, so I'm going to go with the bar chart.
Okay.
Okay. So that's so we'll go with R for Rays and R for Red Sox. Rays, and this will be your 100%, your top of the chart.
Yeah.
And your 0%, top below the chart. Rays.
Wow.
90%.
90% chance. You heard it here first on fitsandvig.com. 90% chance that Tampa's going to beat out the Red Sox. Straight up or in a 1-game playoff because they're tied?
Yeah, that's a tough one.
That's a nuance.
That's add it to the mix there.
Yeah.
I'm going to say they're going to win straight up. I really do. I think they're going to take the final 2 against the Sox or against the Yankees to run away with it. I think Buck is going to squeeze out of the Orioles. 1 more win probably tonight against Eric Bedard, the 6-9, big raver or trading deadline pickup they had. So, and then if they do go to a playoff, here's where I give the Rays even more advantage. Is their best pitcher, John Lester, has to pitch the last game of the season. He's scheduled to pitch tomorrow. He has to pitch tomorrow, regardless of what happens. Yep. So he will not be available. And after that, Beckett won't be available. He pitched yesterday. So then who are they going to? They're going to throw Wakefield out there?
Lackey?
No, they won't. They'll throw Wakefield. They'll throw Lackey. So that's it. Red Sox, you're done.
Heard it here first, 90% chance that the Tampa Bay Rays will catch and pass the Red Sox and make it into the 2011 postseason.